Hi there, I'm just recording this video to show you a few more ideas for Velveteen, what we like and what we don't like. So first of all, what we really don't like is a website like this, which is rachels.co.uk, and then you just go to the home page here. But you can see this is all about really cutesy pink. Well, it's all pink, it's got hearts, it's pretty horrible. You've got this sort of soft focus going on. What we really want to avoid is anything like this, so this is absolutely not what we want. What we do like from an existing cake website is this one, which is www.cakeface.com.au. Immediately you can tell it looks like it's a bit more of a sophisticated market. We're really going for more sort of upmarket, less cutesy, pinky, frilly, nasty weddings. What we also like about this, and I think our artwork and the photographs will reflect something similar to Cake Face, is having some of the content on the actual on the photograph. We think the way we're going to shoot things is quite similar to this. In particular, what we really like about cakeface.com.au is once you eventually get to the cakes, this is something which we don't like, we think there are too many clicks, but when you get to the cakes, we think this is actually a really nice way of displaying a gallery. So you have a main picture here, and then you can scroll down. So I think that would be some nice functionality to include within the website, which we'd like you to do. Or alternatively, if you can think of a more creative and simpler way to show a gallery, definitely let us know. On cakeface.com, you've then got to click through a further one time to get to a bit more information about the cake, which we'll get to eventually. The internet connection here is a bit slow at the moment. So one final click. And I think for the user this might just be a bit frustrating. There's a few too many clicks to get through to the content. Anyway, while the picture's loading, you can see that you get to one final page where there's a couple more pictures of the cake and a bit of copy. What we would prefer within the galleries is to be quite simple, so effectively you just have your bar down the side or on the top maybe or on the bottom, and then we're just going to have one picture of the cake and then have some copy here. We're also thinking which we might do is have a photo frame here and have pricing within the photo frame and actually photograph that and then have some copy about the cake here. But the key thing is that it looks a bit more sophisticated, a bit more aspirational compared to the previous site, which is Rachel's, which we showed you. What else? I think that's it, but we definitely like this sort of quite dark background. Like the functionality here, and one thing which we have been talking about within the home page of our website, potentially clicking on maybe a cake here and then going to the gallery. One thing which we're going to have is, if you go to the brief which was sent through to you, is on the pages. So we're going to have a home page, and then what we want to have is two galleries. One is a core gallery, which will have sort of a minimum of 10 cakes, and the background there is going to look very similar. So what I just showed you in Cake Face and the cakes is, let's go to here. You can see that the cakes are always photographed on this this dresser. So within our core gallery, we're going to have a very similar setup where the cakes are always going to be shot in very similar lighting on basically the same counter. So we want two galleries. One is the core, and then a second one which is the collection. So the collection is going to be it'll probably change every 2 or 3 months, and it will be themed around I don't know, the Vienna collection or the Versailles collection. And it will have a very different background and very different look and feel. And the purpose of having a collection is that that will allow us to then blog about it and get in contact with things like wedding magazines and develop a bit of PR around them. So one thing with what we'd like you to do is have a think about the best way to present the core gallery and the collection on the on our website, and still make them link quite succinctly, but still make them separate. So that's cakeface.com. The other template which we like is this one. So within the brief, we've got a bit of a view of how we sort of want the website to look, and we'll put it down as being sort of editorial, aspirational, and grown up. And you can see absolutely no pinks and frills. But what we like about this is it's got quite an editorial sort of feeling to it. One thing we're thinking about on the home page is potentially how can we look at even more editorial and magazine-like. So potentially get rid of the navigation bar just on the home page and have everything navigated to through, I guess, little excerpts. So one thing which we were thinking about is maybe having the collection, so we'll have a photograph of some of the photos from the collection and a bit of copy, and then link through and have that within sort of a larger frame. Maybe have this one as the core gallery. Potentially split something like this into two smaller frames. One would be, say, with a copy about us, and then not have that link anywhere, so just have some very brief copy about us. And then the other one would be, say, a contact us and consultation details. And what other pages do we want? Other pages, yeah, homepage, including about us, core gallery, collection gallery. Want a link to the blog, so perhaps this half of this would be, yeah, if we could split that in half and have a separate frame, that would be to the blog, and it would just have a bit of copy from the latest blog article. And then what other page have we got? Blog, contact us form, and on that we want to have a pro forma along with a Google map. So I know there are lots of websites now where you've got Google Maps embedded in the contact us form. And we want to have a flavours page, and then finally a testimonial. So this is sort of, yeah, we do like this. We think going on to a separate line will probably be too many boxes. So if there's some clever way that we can almost have the home page looking like this, maybe having those split into two, something like that. Another idea which we thought would be, could we create these as sort of vintage picture frames? I'm not sure how it would work in terms of expanding the picture frame, but we thought that might give it quite a nice sort of rustic feel to it. But again, what we really want is direction from yourselves, because we're not designers. These are just some of the ideas which we've had. So please have a read through the brief which we sent across. Listen to this video, and if you would like to make a bid for this project, please do so. And what we'd like to do, if we are interested in working with you, would be to arrange a Skype call before we decide on which freelancer we're going to work with, just so we can have a talk through, and I guess you can ask us further questions, and it'd be good to get a better idea of your creative input. So again, yeah, please get in contact with us, and we will hopefully look forward to working with you.